Hey everybody, it's Ad the Red. Welcome back to Shining Song Starnova where the last we left off. We're having a little bit of a sleepover with Natan. Yes. What do you want to bet one of the parents outside the door with their ear pressed up against it? Either the mom, waiting and hoping to hear some clapping, or the dad waiting because if he hears something, he's gonna bust through the door and then bust producer son or into a million little pieces. I mean, if you remember how they looked, the difference in build, he absolutely could. I'm sorry, but Kara-chan would not be able to, you know, go toe-to-toe with Papa. Right. And so I ended up lodged with Natan for the night. 2 beds, as you can see. Natan's mom really had no common sense. Put her together with Natan. It was obvious that something like this was going to happen. But I was the producer of Starnova. I was just going to go straight to sleep and catch train home tomorrow. Absolutely no funny business. Or so I thought before getting into Natan's room. Okay, you're wearing a little heart-dotted bra. Good choice, but why the exuberant welcome? Oh, welcome back, Pikun. Sorry. I averted my eyes to give Natan time to cover herself. Yeah, so being back, nice being back home. It's almost crazy how quiet it feels out here compared to the city. Come on, Pikun. Already prepared your futon for you. Alright. Just put something on. Yeah. What do you mean? Normally I sleep naked. This is me being modest. There is no way I'm gonna be able to get a wink of sleep tonight if you're in nothing but your underwear. Really? Karu-chan has a very sensitive soul. He can't really handle himself well around women when he's presented with a in this sort of situation, he just kind of shuts down slightly. He can't really function. A lot of the higher processes in the brain just sort of fizzle. Tan's gotta sleep in the nude. I'm guessing this is the patched version. I mean, wait. Then again, he said underwear, so I'm assuming they might have changed that line, maybe for the patch, unless this is how it's supposed to be initially, and that she's saying she's gonna get naked later. I don't know. This could be the patch. But like I said, no idea. This could be because it's not patched. I don't have the patch. There's not lewd in the game. Oh, so it'll be me who won't be getting a wink of sleep. What? Well, you know, clothes just get in the way when you're trying to get comfortable. Not to mention the blankets feel so nice against your skin. You should try surfing down before you go to sleep, too. I promise you, if you wake up feeling so refreshed, you feel like you can take on the whole world. No way. There is no way I'll be able to sleep with you naked in here. Yeah, let's see. Fuck off. Ugh. Somehow I managed to convince Natan to put a shirt on. You really have no sense of restraint, do you? Oh yeah, of course it was that one. Well, I can't help myself. Bikun's actually in my room. You know, I always dreamed of this happening, but I never thought in a million years that it would actually happen. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Guess we're hard for Natan to hold back. Now that we're out here, all I want to do is go squee and throw myself on you. Please don't fangirl on me. Natan, despite my reluctance, it wasn't like I didn't want to grab Natan for myself. I was a guy, of course. It wasn't natural that my entire being wanted to accept Natan's feelings. But then I remembered what my old producer told me all those years ago. You moneyed a bunch of fangirls who raise their skirts right on command. And you're here complaining to me, you lucky boy. But look, I know you're bummed about this, so here's some cash. Go have some fun, get some drinks and girls. You'll be a new man by sunrise. No. I swore I'd never become like him. The whole reason I became a producer was to prove that sleazebag wrong. If I risked Natan's career for my sexual satisfaction, that was like handing that bastard a victory. It would also be like using one of your talents, you know. That there's also taking advantage of another human being. That element of it, maybe consider that, Kara-chan? You dick. Sorry, Pikun. I guess you're right after all. Guess I got all excited seeing everyone back home again. And that just made me get in the mood because, you know, I don't know, Alabama. No. We're in Kansas, not Alabama. Then, tell the truth, all this is a big rush coming here because my mom might have been sick and then finding out everything was totally normal. So I might have lost my head a little. But you're right. No, that happens all the time, don't worry. I'm still an idol. I was an idiot at first. Oh, bad. And all the others are still counting on us. So I suppose we should go to bed, wake up, and go back to Tokyo tomorrow. Yeah, I suppose so. I should be happy about this. Should. But instead I felt agony in my chest. As if a stake had been driven through my lung. This song was so cute and I hadn't had a girlfriend in so long. But it just couldn't be helped. I should go to sleep. You started to... No, never mind. The two of us were going to be back in Tokyo by tomorrow anyways. And we'd just be back to our usual routine. No point doing anything stupid here just because we happen to be out of town. What happens out in the hills stays out in the hills. Nah. I'm turning for the night. Sleep tight. It's been a long day after all. Pika must be tired. Do not suggest a massage. Just as I lie down on my futon, I heard someone pounding on the door. Huh? I wouldn't be visiting at this hour. I tried ignoring it, but within moments, same incessant pounding on the door continued. Hey, you hear that? Uh-oh. You know what's going on? Does that happen enough that it has to be set aside as its own specific potential emergency as opposed to just being lumped in with an emergency? I found Natan downstairs out at the door when Natan's dad was facing two burly-looking guys. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oops, my bad. That was a pause. Like... We gotta have... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you, Mr. Thug number 1? Are we gonna have to put on a concert to raise money to save the farm? Is that what this is? This is some 90s teen flick or kids flick? By now, Natan, her mom, and I already run out behind the old man. Shit, these guys look like Yakuza. This got any worse, we're gonna start making Natan's dad pay off his debt to the skin. I have to do something. Come on, it's late. We don't want any trouble. I'm no one, but I'm doing something stupid. Shit, now that I think about it, just what did I have to do with this? Not only to say I blurted the first thing on my mind. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. The old man's son-in-law. That's right. So I don't think you become pops. Miraculous doesn't seem to make the two guys back off. At least they realize they are outnumbered now. Tick-tock. Well, we found the drama finally. With that, the two gangsters left the property.
そうあいつら
もう若くないんやから。20年前やったらなんとかできたかもしれんけど、今はもういい年やねんで。
I mean, dude still looks, you know, a little burly, so.
あんなのが切れて乱暴でもしたらどうする気なんよ。
Oh, it'd be heavenly. I mean, I mean, I'd give him what for? Remind me to delete my browser history later. Shit, from the looks of things, I'd accidentally witnessed something deeply embarrassing from Natan's family. I had no idea all this time Natan's dad was in debt. From the sound of things, the Tanabe farm was about to be foreclosed. And judging from the looks on Natan's face, she was just as much in the dark about her family's financial situation as I was.
一体何が。
You gotta save the farm, Natan.
なあ、あの人たちは誰な。家を差し押さえるってどういうこと。
なんでもない。大人にとっちゃあんなん普通や。お前が気にすることない。
I mean, she is legally an adult, isn't she? If I'm correct, I think the only one who's not 18 is Aki, right? I think she's like 17 or some shit. I don't remember.
普通のはずないやろ。夏希。まさかそれでおかんは倒れたん。このことずっと黙ってたん。うちが東京でアイドルになろうとしてる間、家はこんなことになってたん。なんでうちには何も教えてくれへんの。
I mean, parents not wanting their kids to worry. Makes sense.
事情を教えて。うちももう子供やないんやから。この家のことを全部知る権利があるはずや。
That said, she's also 100% correct about this too.
わかった。でも一つ約束してくれ。これはお前の問題ちゃう。明日一番の電車に乗って都会のアイドルに戻るんや。これは俺たち田舎者が解決することや。そやからアホなことはすんなよ。この親父の責任や。
By the looks of things, you're not handling the situation too well, though, so can you really be counted on to fix it?
わかった。
Not so much of an insult. Well, that's not intended to be an insult, like, you really think you can handle this, but more of just, you know, a general, do you really think that you're in a position where you'll be able to? Ellipses, go away. Natan collapsed at her knees after hearing the situation from her dad. Tanabe's financial situation was in dire straits. Not only was their fishing business bankrupt, but the farm itself wasn't producing enough revenue to stay afloat. They now owed the bank a debt of 60 million yen. Unless they managed to pay it off, their farm was going to get foreclosed and sold to developers. I know what needs to be done. Someone from the city, some valiant office-working hero in a suit, must come down to the farm and begin to expand it, grow close to the local townsfolk, and run out the Joja Corporation. Shining Song Stardew. No matter how I looked at it, it seemed like a hopeless situation. Sure, if all they had was a farm, they could just continue living the same way as always. There's all the money they owed when their fishing company went under, not to mention the interest payments. All things considered together, there was no way the Tanabes were going to be able to pay off a debt that colossal. All this time, the Tom was totally oblivious. Mom and Pa were in so much trouble, but they kept it all a secret, all for Natan's sake. Even when they didn't have anything, they sent all that stuff from Natan out of the city. What's Natan been doing all this time? Just singing and dancing and Mom and Pa were suffering out here? You didn't know. You don't need to blame yourself. And your Pa's right, you know. There's something he needs to fix. This might be presumptuous of me to say, considering I've only known him for a day now, but I don't think his pride would allow anyone else to bail him out of this. That's like Pa, right? But I've still got to do something. This farm's been our family for 1,000 years now. What? We've survived the Warring States era, the Meiji Restoration, and the war. There's no way we can lose this farm now over something so stupid. Pardon me? Natan will do something. There's nowhere we're ever gonna lose our farm. If it's that old, I wonder if this is gonna go down a route where they somehow manage to get it like, well, I don't know. Oh, there's a like classified as like a historical site or something. I don't know. That's probably not gonna happen. That was what kind of came to mind. Just saying like it's been around for that long, huh? And by now it's already nearly 3 a.m. Oh, you mean just around the time to start considering going to bed? Maybe. In the end, there wasn't anything else we could do except wait for the new day. Wow, that was a bummer. That's putting it lightly. I'm gonna end this episode here, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.